Hello everybody, welcome to your reading. This is 22Mystic Shop. Today we're doing a pick-a-pile, so let's get started. Okay, pile number 1 is going to be Influencer. Pile number 2 is Empath. And pile number 3 is going to be Triggered. Alright, we're going to put Trauma Bond back in the deck. Alright, so take a moment to meditate on which card you feel called to. You could pick based on the word, based on the image here, or based on your gut feeling. And I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So if you picked this influencer card, this is your reading. Welcome in. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm really getting from this card, right, that you are an established influencer, that money's coming in, or it's about to. If it's not already, it's about to. Could be time to pick up some new sunglasses, or you may have cash in some of your money for some sunglasses. Okay, we have friendship in spring. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends, and your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. For those of you who have more of like influencer goals, or you're doing collabs, excuse me, you are going to start kind of reaping the benefits of these collaborations and friendships in the spring. So maybe you're working on a special project right now. Just know that you are protected at this time. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Alrighty, we have surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay, this could also be for some, I'm getting like 25% here in this reading. This could be a new relationship that is coming from kind of like a collab friendship. You could already be feeling that. Or for some of you with the invisible card here, you could be feeling invisible to that person you're working with, or I don't feel like the person you're collabing with, whether it's romantic or platonic, I don't feel that they would see you as invisible, but they may be more... Okay, I'm also getting a new energy here. For some of you, you are not an influencer, but your friend is, or your romantic interest is. Okay, so this is one of those readings where you got that reversed energy, so take it how it resonates for you. Okay, so someone's feeling invisible here. For those of you that you are an influencer and working with influencers, you could feel invisible around them. But I don't think that they're actually treating you like you're invisible. I think that this is like an insecurity or some form of like maybe shadow work there for you to explore. Okay, deception and envy is in the reverse. Okay, so for those of you that you're interested in the influencer, so you're like not an influencer yourself, you could have quit the deception and envy here. You could feel invisible, but feel like you're ready to be intimate with this person. Okay. We have chaos reversed. Okay. So particularly in the spring, we're getting that chaos energy ending, whether that's you're in it, the connection's in it, or it's like a work thing. High Priestess of Air reversed. Okay, you may want to know, for those of you who are working with or interested in a female air sign, this is giving me like you're not protected from them. Okay, so that could be a warning or a confirmation for someone. If you're dealing with a female air sign, you may want to actually up your protection, whether that's like energetically. I'm not really getting something like violent here, but I'm getting more of like a emotionally, energetically, that kind of vibe that you need to protect yourself from. Okay, we have a complicated situation here, and it's time to surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So if you're having kind of like I heard contemplative, if you're kind of contemplating like what's going on or what you need to do, go to prayer at this time. And if you are having this complicated, like I'm getting heart space, you may want to check in with yourself, get clarity. This is giving kind of like, yeah, chaos is in the reverse, but it's still giving me that energy of like, I know what's going on, but I don't know what to do about it. Okay, so let's see. Why is the influencer card here? Let's go down a deeper level. Why is the influencer card here? Let's reverse that. Okay, the influencer card. We got someone here in the devil reversed. And we got that 9 of Swords reversed. Okay. This is up at night, kind of giving me like, probably it's a man. Okay, it's being depicted as a man, but maybe a masculine energy here. Like, why was I deceptive and envy? Why was this so chaotic? For some of you, it could have been maybe like intimidating, or like you didn't really want to like get involved with an influencer, like that kind of energy. And now maybe you're rethinking that friendship or that relationship, romance, whatever. Okay, why is the friendship card here? So this is like someone done kind of like being sneaky or whatever. Well, I wouldn't say like sneaky, but maybe like someone who's done with some kind of like addictions, someone who's done with maybe even another attachment to something else. 8 of Cups and the 10. Yeah, this is like confirmation of that. However, this is confirmation of like that ending. This person in this particular 10 of Swords is stabbed in the front, not in the back. And that gives me more of like a, maybe you stabbed yourself, or maybe you surrender to this walking away kind of energy. With the friendship card. Okay, so this friendship could be over. Someone could have left here. All right, why is the spring card here? What's happening in the spring? Okay, those came out kind of reversed. So the Tower and the High Priestess. Okay, so in the spring, right, it's like a really transformative time. This is giving like do things by the book. For some of you, it could be a different relationship you'd like to be out of by the spring. Okay, so what I will say is that for you as the watcher, however this energy is resonating in your life, I feel like you're going through this transformation of using your intuition. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles on the top of the deck right now. So you're like independent. I'm hearing single, ready to mingle. And you have options at this point. And for those of you who are the influencer right now, this is like, look, you get to pick who you work with. Okay. And that could kind of scare you. With that surrender, your fear of intimacy, that could be a little bit scary. Or choosing the right person. Okay, we do have the 10 of Wands here in reverse. you almost have so many options here that it's like giving indecisive. Okay, so also for those of you who are the influencer, it's like you can work with so many different people that it's like scary, or like producing this maybe anxiety here. Okay, with the invisible card, we have the Queen of Pentacles, feeling invisible here. Okay, so for those of you who are like, that relationship part's not resonating, or you're married and that's resonating, which is causing some chaos, with the Queen of Pentacles and the invisible card, I'm getting two energies. So for those of you who are influencers, you have a partner or a more feminine, like wife or feminine male in your life who feels invisible because you're in the spotlight. And for others of you, it could be that you feel invisible of your partner at this time. Okay, so let's see why deception and envy is reversed. We got King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. For some of you that like this is an affair, like the affair could have ended. And yeah, you've been working to like end this chaos. You've been doing everything in your power to like end this chaos, kind of like take off with this social media career here. Okay, so this is like interesting. So what's up? Chaos reversed. How can you end, like finally end more chaos? The World, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're already through the chaos. Actually, you've already decided like this is too chaotic, this is too much. There were a lot of kids in the oracle cards too, so like kids could be involved. There could be just like too much going on. It's making me like scratch my head, like anxiety status. Okay, and for those of you who, whether you're the cheater or the one cheated on, with that Priestess of Air reversed, I definitely feel like there's an air sign involved. Or if you're at this point wondering about like, should I work with this person? If they're an air sign, I'm gonna say no. Okay, that's a confirmation for someone. What do we need to know about that air sign? Okay, Hangman. It's like, okay, even if you decide still to work with them, regardless of this basically warning, it's time to get more information about them, to get like another perspective on them, on what's going on with them, on what's up. Okay, so you can make conscious decisions moving forward. Why is the complicated card here? That's a Page of Wands in the reverse. I feel here that it's complicated because this is like meant to burn down almost like the past in some way, so that you can learn and grow and rise like the phoenix from this situation. Why is surrender to prayer here? And answers will support. Answers and support will arrive. So what do you need to know about answers and support? Three of Cups. Okay, so people are coming in here that are going to celebrate you. Celebrate your success. This is looking like a photo shoot to me. So maybe you have like plans in the works for a photo shoot. I feel like some good news coming in about whatever you pick here. Okay. Let's see what else you need to know. Okay, so there's a lot going on. For a lot of you, it's like there's a warning of a future affair with like deciding to work with someone in particular. And for others of you, you've already been through this and you're like, okay, I almost lost my family. I'm not doing that. Let's move forward. And you've like let go of that energy. There was a huge tower moment there and you had to walk away from that kind of energy. Okay, for others of you, it's a warning. If you choose to work with someone that you're already kind of foreseeing this energy possible, now's the time to step back and be like, hey, that might be a good deal, but I'm attracted to that person. I don't want to go down that path, so I'm not going to. What's your advice? Okay, coming out on the top of the deck, trust is in the reverse. On the bottom of the deck right now, we have you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. All right, so that's giving me the energy. It's time to trust yourself. If you don't feel like you trust yourself, it's like, let's get to the root of why. Okay, we have High Priestess of Fire reversed and Denial reversed. Okay, so this is giving me the energy you're in denial of something about a fire sign. This is like giving that you have the gut feeling about this, but because of this situation or because of your indecisiveness, you've chosen maybe not to listen to it. Okay, the new career card is here. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. We do have that career shift. The loyalty card. So stay loyal to your new career, or if you're starting out as a new influencer, stick it out. Trust yourself. You do have the power for this. Okay, we have the vegetarian card. That is giving me the energy with the fire sign. So for some of you, that's going to be a I heard conversation, but that's also a confirmation. Okay, but you may need to have a conversation with this person. Okay, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. Followed by set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Okay, so some of you, if you don't know who this fire sign is, you could be about to meet them. And for some of you, the vegetarian card could be more like a suggestion for you. But educate yourself on vegetarianism and like see if that's the right fit for you. Set your sights higher with your new career. So for some of you, this is also giving me like modeling energy again with the loyal. Like, be loyal to your brand, be loyal to your image. If this is really what you want, stick it out. Okay, we do have stand your ground. Success, okay? That's a congratulations card. So when you stick this out or continue to stick this out, success is there. And then we have victory and success reversed. So I feel like that's that inner doubt and maybe not like trusting yourself. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. We have the awareness card, the self-worth card, surrender comparisons with other people. So big time here, if you're on social media, do not compare yourself with other people. You are your own person and your own brand, and you have your own gifts, ideas, and things to say, or art, or whatever you're creating to offer. So offer that with confidence, okay? Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Okay, so this is giving me a little bit of low self-esteem, whether that's you or the other person involved. Right, so it's like you're not a bad person here. So find your confidence, connect with yourself, connect with your goals, and keep moving forward, because it's like, don't question your success. Take on that energy that success is already here. And for some of you, it literally is already here. Okay, pile one, thanks for being here. Let me know in the comments what's going on, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye, pile one. Hi, pile two. If you picked the empath card, welcome to your reading. As I was doing kind of like a cleansing meditation before your spread, I did hear, I feel like this card wants to come out while we are shuffling. I did hear that song. It's like, you got what I need. She say he's just a friend. He says he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Okay, so that song could resonate with you, or you could want to look up that song. This card is out. Okay, we have the wishing card. Number 19 could resonate. That also turns into a 20, which reduces to a 2. So we could have kind of like a soulmate situation coming in here. We do have surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. That's giving a mirror kind of portal energy here in this card. Okay. I feel like this is like, maybe you're wishing for something about art or art supplies or music, instruments, music supplies, maybe pushing out your music. You could have also listened to pile number one and you are a music influencer. That's not for everyone. And I would say it's suggested here, if you're not tapped into your creativity or art right now, the message here would be to channel your emotions into your creativity. Okay, that's like the wishing well here. Okay, there's a message here about, I feel like, your wishes. Strength. So really find and call on that strength to continue on your path. Okay, I'm hearing to success and enlightenment. Okay, surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Okay, we have the spiritual teacher card. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. I'm really getting a music vibe here though too, so maybe you kind of channel that energy into your music in some way. Okay, so non-action with the spiritual teacher card though kind of gives me like you may want to pause before like becoming a spiritual teacher. You may have something else to learn, or you may have some other art to put out first, but always listen to your own intuition. Okay. Okay, at the top of the deck, we have passion ignited, and the bottom we have let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. Interesting. Okay, we also had the self-forgiveness card come out with surrender stubbornness and this business venture. So I feel like whether you are an artist, a musician, an entrepreneur, it's time to let go of some form of guilt, okay? And to reignite like your purpose and what you're passionate about. It's time to let go of stress. Healing is beginning here. And we have the wish card in a different form. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Okay, we have the summon card, joy and stability, and listening. Okay, I feel like this may be really a solo journey for you so far at this point. And with that kind of the Two of Cups didn't come out, but I felt like this Two of Cups type of energy here. You could be trying to manifest a partner, or you could be really, I'm hearing hard on yourself. So it's like time to let that go and bring in your joy and stability here. It's like the universe is listening. Okay. So why is the summon card here? Okay, we have the 8 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. I feel like that's giving me resentment. Okay, so instead of bringing up resentment, like how can we resolve and move through that? And interestingly enough, the Two of Cups did come out. Okay, let's use the deck to confirm why is the listening card here. Okay, this is the Judgment card. So Spirit's listening here, and you have a family. I'm hearing family dynamic at risk. Okay, so if you don't have a family, let's just see what this is about. For some of you, you could have kind of like be holding, okay, for some of you, you may be like I heard magician, but also musician, and you have felt called to like leave your family so you could go on tour, or like take that how it resonates. It could be like that's the example, that type of energy. And so you could have resentments, but also like say like your kids could have these resentments or whatever. Sorry, I said that kind of like insensitively. So you could be like dealing with these resentments, but it's like, I don't see how that is serving you or anyone any good to hold on to. So it's like, let's be honest. We have Justice reversed. This is giving like almost a Tower. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower comes out. A Tower in communication about this is almost like you could have like recently gotten some bad news. Okay, I don't want to like scare anyone with that kind of energy, but like that's giving me bad news. You could have made decisions for yourself or your career or expressing your art that have kind of like left out other people. If you're not in that energy, if you don't like already have a family, then I would say that this is like a new family coming in, and this tale and story that I have just told you would be like the warning. Okay. There's also incoming emotions coming in. So for those of you on tour, or like with the, I keep getting on tour. Okay, so for a lot of you, 80% it's musician, and the rest of you it's creative industry in some form. We could have the graphic designer still here as well. Okay. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like you are about to get a, for some of you, it's an emotional reveal. Like someone tells you about their emotions, but like you were not expecting it. Or it's someone that you had maybe offered them your cup at some point and they were like, absolutely not. And now the tables have turned. I don't know if you've ever had that energy, but if you have never like, you know, I'll give you an example. So say that you had no feelings for someone at all and you knew like they were in love with you, and so nothing really happened, or it fizzled out because you didn't have feelings for them, and then say like 6 months or like a year later or 4 months later, whatever, you realize you're in love with them and like that person's moved on, like they've already worked through their emotions, they've already like resolved their feelings for you. So for some of you, this could be like a pseudo tower moment where it's either someone that you used to be into and you are no longer into comes back. For 5% of you, it's the ex. It's like the divorced person. And for the rest of you, it is like someone you didn't expect. So say like the bass player. I'll just throw that out there. Maybe it's the bass player. You did not expect that at all. They've been hiding their feelings. And unfortunately, I'm getting, at least so far right here, like that's gonna just kind of like break that person a bit because they feel like a soulmate level. Okay, so just relax and know that that's kind of like some warning here. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So some kind of offer. Why is healing begins here? Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to continue to give to yourself. And I also heard the word kinetic. Like kinetic. Or maybe for you, like you need to keep like exercising, focusing on yourself and your career. This is the Death card and the Six of Wands, okay? Magical moment, make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. This could be yoga for some of you as well. With the White Rabbit, you're successfully single, I feel like. Scorpio energy here, you or them, or for some of you that's a confirmation of like who's gonna come in and like talk about their feelings basically. I don't love this energy, to be honest with you. I don't love it. It's that energy that you're like, ugh, like I could deal without your feelings right now, but I'm an empath, so I'm gonna listen and feel it all. So that could be your message too, is like set some boundaries and like maybe don't allow yourself to feel all of this if you're not vibing with that person in that way. Whoa, we're not taking all of that. That's just really a lot, so let's just take the one that came out first. We have assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. So also if this is like a manipulative person or an ex that you have some rapport with, or like don't be some kind of pushover that it's like, well, I'm going to go along with this while we're on the tour bus, even though I don't have these feelings, because like there could be unintended consequences for going along with something that you're not really into. I did also feel this card. Okay. Affirmations. To lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. So if that's something that you kind of like struggle with or want to work through, is boundaries or saying no, or yeah, I feel like it's like learning how to say no. Use your affirmations because that's really going to help you in that situation. We have new home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. That could be a confirmation for someone. Just breathe and surrender to inner peace. Okay. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. I also heard practice. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So really, you could be like a panicky person or someone who holds their breath, and it's like, let's get into some breath work. Let's breathe it out. No matter what someone says to, here's your affirmation if you want to take it. No matter what someone says to me, I can just breathe it through. Or like, my job is just to breathe right now. Okay, honesty and fragment. This is giving me that fragmented kind of soul energy. What do we need to know about fragmented soul energy? The warrior. Okay, it's getting like twin flame-ish. If you've been following me, like, this is a new channel, but like, I don't really want to read twin flames, but it keeps coming through. Okay, heart chakra. There's that little romance vibe. Father healing and emotional healing. Okay. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. And as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So it could be time. I feel like with that, I believe we had the spiritual teacher card here. This is a lot. I feel like you already like know what I'm talking about here. It could be like, not to sound insensitive, but kind of like the same issues you've been working through forever. You know all the terminology here. You knew this mofo, twin flame, was going to come out because they always do when you're reading about yourself. Okay, so it's time to be honest with yourself about father healing, emotional healing, and I feel like for some of you, it's like getting enough rest. Or like finding the time to do this kind of work. Okay. My mind went blank for a moment. So for those of you, like I was basically talking about like being a spiritual teacher and like knowing the terminology and all this stuff. This could be also like needing to go on a kind of like shamanic journeying, whether that's by yourself or guided, or like having an appointment with a shaman or shamanic practitioner, because there could be soul fragments that you could benefit from retrieving at this time, in particular to father healing. And additionally, I am getting that going into the retrograde could be a time that's great for you to recover these pieces. Okay, we have the autumn card. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvest of abundance. So as you do this healing work, you are being rewarded. Okay, so spirit here is saying be obedient to your emotional withdrawal. So spirit is guiding you. If you obey, I'm saying this kind of funny, but if you obey spirit here, it's honestly, the honest card's like right next to it. It's honestly time to be obedient, get into your healing. If you're not working as a spiritual teacher yet, or you're on break from that type of work, for example, you used to take clients and now you don't, get in there. I'm getting like be obedient to your heart too. Like, in what ways do you need to check in and follow your heart? I feel like one of the most important things in your reading today is to just breathe. Okay. Really breathing into your heart space. You may also be someone who has really downsized their items, especially if you're a musician on tour. So you may need to dig out your favorite crystal, your heart chakra crystal or whatever. And it's almost like this reading, you may be someone who like hasn't even watched a reading in a while. And it's like, this is the resurgence of kind of like your healing work, I guess. Okay, pile 2. So really try to protect your energy at this time, because I am getting, with that empath card, you really need to breathe into your creativity. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in your next reading, pile 2. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading today. I will say, with the triggered card, I'm almost getting that just like someone's really getting you triggered. We're going to read your oracles first, so let's shuffle those instead. Okay, I don't really feel like I'm like excited to read this, because the triggered card, it's like, okay, what are we triggered about and why? Who triggered us? What do we need to know about our triggers? What's going on? Okay, so I'm gonna shift my energy and get excited about it. What do we need to know about your triggers? Get some exercise. Okay, so if you're feeling triggered, you're going into retrograde, go for your mental health walk. Okay, you will feel so much better if that resonates with you. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. Okay, I feel like also getting enough sleep. Okay, everything's okay, and consult an expert. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Okay, so far I'm getting this vibe. You may be struggling with your weight. You may be struggling with your emotions, maybe even your mental health, or kind of like all of it. So just know everything's okay, but consult an expert if you're able, willing, and that resonates with you. So whether that's a counselor, a therapist, a nutritionist, a gym partner, a gym coach, a personal trainer, however that resonates with you. Or really get enough rest. Okay, rest and exercise I feel like is really going to help you at this time. But ask yourself, in what way do I need an expert? Is it because my triggers are so out of control? Or maybe you're dealing with like anger issues. We have the easy does it card here. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. Okay, so it's like the shadow work going into retrograde here, pile 3, would be surrounding potential control issues. What are the root causes of my control issues? Where do they come from? And how can I cope with this? Reground, and tell myself that everything's okay. Okay, surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. Excuse me, pile 3. I'm getting so sleepy. So again, either you're really sleepy or you could need to get some extra sleep, because that could be like lack of sleep. If you're in a lack of sleep or having insomnia, that could really be affecting your trigger issues, if you are experiencing that at this time. Okay, if you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So listen to your body around people, especially people who trigger you. Or even worse, like, know your triggers and do it on purpose. Okay, we have the Blossom card, and yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Okay, so whatever ideas this is prompting in you, if it resonates or you're thinking something, asking something, the answer is yes. For some of you, this could be pregnancy related triggers. Like, you could be feeling like really mad, tired, out of control, possibly erratic. And it's like, let's slow down and take it easy. And like, do I need to get a pregnancy test? Okay, so that may not resonate with everyone, but some of you here, it's like, yeah, it's time to take a pregnancy test. Okay. Let the expert confirm that for you. Either way, if you feel called to take that step. Okay, surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Recognition and reward. So for those of you who are working through these issues, or like this may not be immediate energy, it could be like recent past, you're being recognized and rewarded for practicing and expressing your boundaries. And for others of you, it's learning this or finding an expert to assist with this. Okay, we have the Oath. Let's go ahead and clarify that. Why is the Oath card here? For some of you too, you could be triggered around something physical or something that physically happened to you that was not consensual, and definitely find a safe space at the right time, or an expert, like a, for example, therapist, or a maybe even like domestic violence hotline has free counselors if it's something you need to run by someone. You don't have access to a therapist. That's not for everyone, but for some of you, go ahead and speak with a professional if that feels right and safe to do so. Okay, so with the Oath card, we have vision and lust. Okay, so for those of you that it's a consensual situation, you could be having dreams, visions about this person. For some of you, that could be an energy that you want, or like a pregnancy that you want. Whom do you need to forgive here? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Some of you, there could also be pregnancy or loss of pregnancy triggers, okay? Or a partner who stepped out of the relationship while you were pregnant. Stuff like that's going on in this reading. I am picking up on several energies because it is like a general here. So only take what resonates. Solar plexus chakra. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. We have the waiting game. All right, so I feel like if things are on pause in your life right now, it's so that you can address these things, triggers, maybe even weight gain issues due to trauma or triggers, or pregnancy, loss of pregnancy. So take it how it resonates. There's a lot of different energy here. We have the Grove, followed by conclusion, the end of a chapter. Surrender your ego could be like you are so in control of things that you don't maybe want to express this stuff to people. Choices. Also, I'm getting more on the consensual side, There could be a man here who has closed a chapter on a physical relationship with you. What is this about? We have children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose and forbidden. Interesting. So let me know in the comments what's going on, because there's a lot going on. If you feel comfortable sharing. Okay, accelerated motion. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow for love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Those of you who are on the fence of if you want to take and continue full on with a pregnancy that you're already aware of, just know for some of you that's moving forward with a child. For some of you, Spirit's blocking this, or there could have been like loss of child. It could be like a situation that's uncomfortable, like you're pregnant with an unconsensual child. So let's get some different messages here. So let's get a confirmation for those of you who are not able to have children, possibly due to trauma. We have for you Queen of Cups reversed. I'm hearing checked out, 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles came out. It's a little bit off screen, but that's what we're working with here. So you're going to start seeing accelerated motion through the retrograde with a new offer coming in. I feel like that's more to do with career or finances. Okay. So you working through any lingering trauma or triggers through these, I'm going to say, dynamics or life experiences. It's going to bring in a new opportunity for you by doing that shadow work. So I'm sending you a lot of compassion there. For those of you who are moving forward with having a child, I feel like that's supposed to happen and that's your life's purpose, part of your life's purpose. What is your message? I feel like it's working on getting another perspective of how to speed things up or finances for that child, how to make money. It's giving me more of the single mother vibe. So some of you could have been choosing here to have a child on your own. So yeah, it's like do any shadow work around money or finances in your own childhood, as well as any triggers around money during the retrograde, because that's going to help you to move forward with work or bringing in money in possibly a new way. Okay, for some of those of you who have decided not to move forward, or there's past energy, you could have also been blocked moving forward with having a child, or like a full-term pregnancy, whether that was your choice or something else happened physically or medically. Let's see what your message is. You have the Wheel and the Magician. Okay. This is giving me abandonment. Okay. Also, like, maybe a man did something to stop that from moving forward. Some of you, that's like a father figure, maybe like more in your teen or childhood years. Okay, we have the Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Strength card reversed, but it like has the Devil here. Okay. So this is like drowning your sorrows. This is like, it's hard to see the big picture or like the bright light in that type of situation. So let's see how you can shift and use this retrograde to like do the shadow work through that. How can you surrender to receiving support and love? That could be a trigger for you because maybe someone you love did not support you. Okay, we have the King of Swords reverse. We have the Knight. That's actually, I think, a page. Page of Swords reversed. And the Hermit reversed. You may have in turn like taken on more of a masculine energy here, become very like cutthroat, and you're trying to figure out how to work through those triggers and move out of being like so isolated and feeling alone. So this is about the shadow work surrounding like how can you let others help you and how can you take some pressure off in your life. You just like decide to, okay? And I think that that goes back to like you have options here. But you choose to be solo, whether it's like what you really want, it's like where you feel safe. So I think that goes back to like getting expert help if needed here. So to get help to not handle everything yourself and take some pressure off here, you may want to actually, I'm gonna close the window here. I'm also getting like with closing my window here, I'm getting the energy of when one door closes, another one opens. Or like if a window, I'll just leave it with that. There could be another saying like that about windows, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Okay, so your advice here is that in baby time to seek professional help. You may have before already, but it's like an ongoing thing where it's like just really hard and understandably hard for you to let people into your life. And it's like, okay, well, how do I move through that? Okay, so let's go back and reunite the reading and see what's the advice. Further advice. Okay, we have the belonging card. Practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. This is like practicing that you belong. So that could be an affirmation needed at this time if it resonates with you. Is like, I belong. Or maybe asking for a place where you belong. Some of you could be trying to call in like a new home. Okay, so there is a blessed change coming here. A major life change brings you great blessings. The morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open gates of manifestation. We do have the summer card and partnerships and alliances. So I feel like doing this shadow work during the retrograde and doing, some of you could have a due date in the summer. Or have had a baby in the summer. Okay, everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. I'm really getting from this pile, it's like a lot of rest is needed. Okay, that's really going to help you. What else? What else for pile 3? Travel. Some of you could need to travel to speak with a professional that can really help you. And some of you, have some mother healing. Could be also mother and father healing, and or Okay, an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Some of you could be meeting a partner or new friends on a trip if you so choose to go. As your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Okay, so a lot of manifestation here. Some of you are self-employed or want to be. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Change your focus and surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So again, it's like letting go of those triggers, letting go of people who intentionally trigger you or are toxic or whatever. And yeah, I think it's that control. It's like letting go. Like your affirmation could be, I go with the flow. I let go of control. I allow others to help me. You could try challenging yourself if you're like hyper independent. It's like, what can I let someone do today? Someone needs a message to walk away. I'm also getting like with this card in particular, like those of you who maybe have a pregnancy or a baby daddy with someone who like hurts you emotionally or physically, it may be time to walk away, you know, when it's safe to do so and it feels right. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So there's that confirmation of that door opening. And we have deceit. You may actually need to tap into your deceitful energy to successfully pull that off or ask for help or both. And we do have on the bottom of the deck the letting go card. So really tap in to what you need to let go of. Okay, and some of you, I'm hearing it's a fear of change. So I'm sending you so much love and light, especially to pile 3 here with everything going on and that type of work to do. But just know you can do it and make these changes in a safe and healthy way. You may need that professional help or guidance to do so. So don't be afraid to reach out to, those experts who can help you make these changes and manifest the life that you deserve. Okay, I will see you in your next reading. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in your next reading, pile 3. Bye.